Whether you are an igneous rock, like granite, sedimentary rock, like sandstone, or metamorphic rock, like marble, your rock can be weathered and eroded. Weathering is the breakdown of rock or organic matter into smaller pieces or particles known as sediments. Sediments can come in a variety of colors and textures. The sediment here from Salisbury Beach, Massachusetts, is very orange from the feldspar. It also includes quartz and some biotite. The Coronado Beach is a beach that is much preferred for sunbathing because it is a finer grain of sand, meaning it is smaller and more well-rounded. This beach you can find in San Diego, and by the coloring we can tell that there is a lot of quartz and less feldspar here because there's less of that orange color. We can also go to Hawaii, where this sediment is similar in texture to the Salisbury Beach, but has a distinctive black color from the basaltic lava that pours out of the Kilauea and Mauna Loa volcanoes there. There are many different forces on our Earth's surface that will cause a rock like this to be weathered down into sediments like this. There are two types of weathering categories: mechanical weathering and chemical weathering. Mechanical weathering is the breaking down of a rock without changing its chemical composition. There are many different types of forces that can do this. One way is the change in temperature. Day and night will cause the rock to expand and contract, which lets the particles unsettle and break apart. Another force is water. When water carrying other particles of rock downstream runs or bumps into a rock, it may wear away the surface of that rock, causing it to lose particles. A third way is wind. Wind carries particles of rock too, and as those particles move over the surface of a rock, it too can wear away its surface, making it smaller and smaller. Chemical weathering, on the other hand, is when the rock can physically be broken down as its chemistry changes. For example, when a rock, such as the one on this blue paper here, is exposed to different types of chemicals in the atmosphere or in the water that the rock is submerged in that it reacts with, like we see here, those rock particles, or the cement that's holding those particles together, may break down and cause particles to fall off of the larger parent rock. Once a rock has been mechanically or chemically weathered, the process of erosion can begin. Erosion is the transportation of sediment from one location to another, usually by some sort of physical agent like water, wind, or even gravity. And you see, the great thing about weathering and erosion is that it's never ending on the Earth's surface. Even when sediment gets deposited in one location, something like wind or water may come along and move it onward to a different location later in time. The Old Man of the Mountain in New Hampshire is a great example of weathering and erosion. In 2010, after many thousands of years of weathering, the rocks finally gave way to gravity and fell down. Once a sediment has been deposited, one of two things can happen. The sediment can either become more weathered and eroded, causing the sediments to continue to become more fine or smaller and well-rounded, or the sediment can begin a process of compaction and cementation known as lithification. Please continue along your rock cycle journey by selecting one of these two processes now. You may also scroll down through the comments below to click on my Works Cited page.